Hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey. Let me see if I can situate y'all somewhere. Could y'all see me all of that time? I didn't see any of you. It just kept saying recording or something. Crazy ass Facebook. Alright, I'm gonna set y'all right there. Hey girl, hey. Hey boy, hey. I'm in somebody's basement. In their guest suite. So did y'all see the beginning of the video? Oh, thank you, Christopher. That came from... Did it come from Groupon or Amazon? It either came from Groupon or Amazon, one of them. But I keep telling you about Groupon. Let me get my shoe out. I'm gonna put my little sandal on. Let me break them up out here in LA real quick. They don't really know nothing about fashion and style out here. They don't really know nothing about fashion and style out here in LA. So let me break it up for them a little bit while I'm out here. Show them a little something. Can I keep you in mind? Hey, I'm about to go upstairs in a second. Should I brush my teeth first? Let me brush my teeth real quick. Listen, I done came all the way out to California with one charger and had the nerve to break. It keeps freezing. I said, oh, Wi-Fi. That's because I'm in the basement. I'll be out of here in a second. Give me a moment. Let me brush these dentures real quick. I don't know how to do that. And then we're going to go upstairs. Can I keep you in mind? You clear. It ain't that pixelated if y'all saw that. I'm almost done. I'll come back down and put a little cream on my face. We're just gonna go upstairs and eat really quick. Make sure I did everything. What light? Y'all a mess. Stop be talking about people's house. Ouch. There's a buckle on this shoe. Let me get that right. Can y'all see now? I'm sorry? Oh no, my Shh, hold on. I'm talking to my Facebook Live people. You dressed? Where you at? Oh. So where my friend Douglas is home? Come on over here so they can see you, Douglas. Your hair? He act like he got a hair all the way down to his back, to his butt. So that's Douglas up there. And this is his beautiful loft. We're in Silver Lake. I knew it was Silver Lake. I didn't know if you wanted me to say that. That's why I paused and looked at you. Well, we said it now. But look, this is his artwork. If you get some sales from this, I need 10%. Love just playing. I'm just playing. Douglas creates this art. He created. These aren't yours? Oh, okay. Well, I'll show you his in a second. This is yours. That's Douglas's. I'm going to show you some more. Let me get my food. Oh, good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressors, and dreamers. I'm Craig, the writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook Live version of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts and my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. We are in Los Angeles. We are in LA. Look at that sun coming through there. Look at that sun. He had rushed to clean up before the kid came in town. He said it looked like a hurricane had come through here. He said he thought it was an earthquake that had shattered through here. But look, so these are pieces of Douglas's. Douglas made this. He made that. I came in, I said, oh, Douglas, I want this from my house. He said, well, it's for sale. I said, well, how much is it, Douglas? And what'd you say? He said it's six. He said it's six. I said six what? Six American dollars? 600 American dollars? So he painted that. Come on over here and show him these, Douglas. I can't hold the camera. And he did this one. Oh, he even made the mask that's on here. So like, look at the detail. He made the mask. He did this one. Don't worry about his shorts, y'all. Just look at the pictures. I've been laying around. He did that one. Look at that. Go to the next one. Look, he holding them up. He did this one. See the person, and then there's an arm. See, that's his arm. But look. This is his loft. So I'm down on the lower level in the suite. And then this is his. Yeah, look at that. Is that all? There's more of them. He's a horrible salesman. Okay, he did that one. As you can see, he features in black art, African art. So if you're looking to, what's that colorful one back there?
Oh, that's just custom paint.
Look at that. All right. Yeah, so we here in LA, in Silver Lake. Let me find me somewhere and sit down and get situated so I can eat my little thing. Oh, this sunlight is perfect right here. Look at that. But yeah, that one. This up here?
No.
Oh, let me. Let me show you all out here that you can come outside. This is the rooftop. Look at that. Look at LA. Look at this. See that? I don't think he has any Caucasian artwork. I'm sorry, I don't think he has any Caucasian artwork. There's my little rental car over there. So yeah, so this is Silver Lake. So you can see LA. Look. So you can see LA, like all of that, all of that. Yeah, so is this downtown over here?
No, downtown.
Downtown is this way. Okay, so this is downtown over here.
You can see it.
Yes. Look, so what's this over here? Hollywood?
Yeah, Hollywood.
This is Hollywood. They said this is so beautiful. Look at the view. Yeah, so this is Hollywood. And so then like when you come back into his loft, see how you can see straight through, well, you can't see it because it's a glare, but you can see like the skyline and stuff. But yeah, so Douglas, let me make sure I close that tight. We don't want nobody, we don't need no intruders. So Douglas is a part of the symposium. He's a part of the book. You gonna just have me advertise the symposium? You're not gonna come in? Well, you know what? Since you're down there, could you give me a nice cold glass of water, please? Please. And I'll bring them into the symposium, and then I'll. Oh, he has a sitting area over here too. See the little sitting area outside over there? So yeah, it's 6 o'clock here where I am. So we're 3 hours behind. For those of you that are geographically challenged, those of you who didn't do well in geography. No shade, just, Yes, I'm going to give you guys a tour of the city, too. My friend Shea is on her way. You didn't want to go with us to the happy hour, did you, Douglas? Or did you? I told you earlier, but did you want to go? You can come. You're welcome to come. How are you going to stay in somebody's house and not invite them to the happy hour? Ooh, ain't nothing like some city punch. Douglas, I'm gonna spit this out. Playing with you. So Douglas is a part of a book club here in LA. I guess he went to go put his clothes on. Douglas is a part of a book club here in LA. And what's your book club called? Oh, it's called Booked LA. And the symposium is comprised of 4 book clubs, one from Houston, one from Austin, one from Dallas, and one from here in LA. And so each year, they do a symposium. It's a literary symposium that they do every year. We're going to come out here on the veranda. We're going to come out here on the lanai. Oh, she's a little dusty, though. I don't know if I can sit down in my black. But it's so cool out here. But yeah, so it's comprised of 4 cities. Maybe I'm going to sit right there. Because this black might get a little. Let me sit right here. It's comprised of 4 cities. And so every year they come together and they do a symposium, right? So it's each book club from each city. And they bring in authors from different cities. And let me get one of these paper towels. Yeah, I'm a little damp on my forehead. We in California, baby. It's hot. And people don't run their air like we do on the East Coast. They don't run their air like we do on the East Coast. It's too high for all of that now, niece. So these people don't run their AC like we do over East. You just gotta sit still and breathe. You take short, sweet breaths, and then you get your nice glass of City Punch with some ice in it, and you go across your forehead like this, and then and if that doesn't help, you take your napkin a napkin, not napkin, napkin. And do like this. And then you just sit still. And if you got kids, you pop them real good. If they running around, you tell them to sit their asses down. So anyway, the symposium is comprised of these 4 book clubs from these 4 different cities. And so they come together in each city. So last year, where were we, in Houston?
Yes.
So last year we were in each city. Each year they rotate. So last year we were in Houston. The year before that we were in Dallas. The year before that we were in Maryland. There used to be a book club in Maryland, but y'all didn't fell out with them girls up there. So I'm gonna give it to you straight, no chaser. Y'all didn't fell out with the gays up there in Maryland, honey. The book club up in Maryland. I know y'all like a little background. So basically what happened was the kids up there in Maryland, they didn't really organize theirs the way that the other girls do in Dallas.
No, that is not the truth.
This is my perspective, okay? If you want to come and tell your side of the story. But as a participant, it was given the girls in Maryland weren't as organized. And the things that they were, the events, because it's a whole weekend of events. I just came a few extra days, right?
That is not the truth. It was just creative differences in planning. That's it.
Translation, the girls in Maryland weren't as prepared as the girls in the other cities. So,
and we would welcome them back anytime.
if they get their shit together this time.
Period.
So anyway, they have events in, all weekend. So they do a brunch on that Sunday because it's like a weekend. But I come an extra few days, even when it's in Houston, right? So I went an extra few days. I went a few days early. The only time I didn't go early was when it was in Dallas. But that's because I know people in Houston. I know people in Houston. I know people here. I don't know people in Dallas. So I don't go early when it's in Dallas. They say, oh, he's handsome. They keep saying how handsome you are. Child, if you think he's handsome now.
Wait till I shave. No.
Wait till you what?
Shave.
He's talking about wait till he shaved. But anyway, so they do a weekend of events. And so, it's a symposium. So we have workshops and breaks. So one year I did a breakout session. But I don't usually do a breakout session because I like to just come, set up my books, and talk and sell. That's all I like to do. So, anyway,
Let me tell them.
go ahead.
So symposium is about celebrating our griots. They are the people that tell our stories.
Hold on, let me tell for the GED section. Griots are storytellers. That goes all the way back to, that's GRIOTS, griots, for those who, go ahead. You gotta make sure everybody is abreast and aware of what you're talking about. You don't want to talk over you don't want to pontificate. You don't want to talk over anyone's head.
So there's a lot of stories out there about LGBTQ people, but they're not all of our stories. And so this is a way of encouraging our authors, our filmmakers, because we're going to have, our theme this year is living authentically, telling our stories in theater and film. Mm-hmm. And this year we're going to have some writers that are screenwriters and playwriters. And so that's a little different for us this year. And since we're in California, Hollywood, we thought it would be appropriate because they're telling our stories too, and we want them told in authentic manners. So it's an opportunity for their audience to be able to speak to them and let them know how we feel about what we see and what we read about us.
Mm-hmm. And they just create a space for LGBTQ creators, artists, writers, filmmakers, like he said. Melanated, black. Because the white gays, they got all of the platforms and stuff they need already. So, if you're in the LA area,
Would that make it dark?
oh no, it's fine. If you're in the LA, turn that out, child. We don't need no more heat. Turn that light out. Turn that light out, baby. I'm sweating all around my collar. I'm gonna need a new shower.
Turn them lights out there.
I sure did, and I left that fan running. Wait. So tell them, they want to see you. Tell them,
Tell them what?
Tell them where it is.
It's going to be at Cal State Los Angeles.
Now, the information is on my website, craigthewriterstewart.com. Go ahead.
At 5151 State University Drive.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful campus. We're going to be in the student union. Just really a nice place, and I think you'll enjoy the event.
Tell them about the registration because you don't want nobody to get their pussy snatched when they get there. But like, wait a minute, what?
Well, we would prefer you to register online so that we can make sure we have the free lunch, well, the lunch provided for you. And,
Well, the lunch ain't really free if they paying to come in.
well, they're paying to see all of you and help pay for the place so that we can have a space to do all this.
Right. So they are providing you free lunch because you're paying to see us. And you're paying for the...
Oh, did I make a face?
Yeah, they could actually see you doing that.
I don't have my glass on because I can't see what they're writing.
So go ahead.
I don't remember where I was.
You were saying that they're paying for the space, but they're paying for just
Oh,
seeing
yeah,
us
for the space.
But they get a free lunch.
And free lunch, and there'll be continental breakfast as well. It's an all-day thing. It's like a real conference that you would go to all day. We'll have some breakout sessions so that you can learn some things and maybe even teach some things to some people.
And it's not just for the community. You don't have to be in the community.
Right. It's for everybody, especially like if you're interested in
Becoming a writer.
Becoming a writer, any kind of writer, like for theater and film and how you get that play financed and all that type of stuff. They'll be talking about that.
Well, child, I need to figure out how to get my play financed.
Well, it's not going to be easy.
Trust me, I know.
'Cause
They said is Tyler Perry welcome to come to the symposium?
he's welcome to come. His registration fee may be a little higher.
But they will also say...
I'm kidding.
But they will also say because, the symposium is for LGBT writers, people of color, so is he welcome? That's what they were asking. They shady.
Everyone is welcome.
So you don't have to be LGBTQ to be a writer?
Not at all.
Not an attendee, but the writers.
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Aren't the writers supposed to be LGBTQ?
well, they are. They have been.
So is Tyler Perry welcome or not? That's what they ask.
I am not going on film calling nobody out.
Come on out. Come on out.
Wait, he is whoever he says he is.
How about that?
And we should respect that.
And he said he's a man with a lot of shoes in his closet. He said that on Oprah. When she asked him, why haven't you got married yet? He said, because I don't have a room in my closet for a woman yet.
You got a lot of shoes.
Well, most gay men do have a lot of Now, I don't know about Tyler. I'm just playing, y'all.
Right, everybody is welcome to come.
Oh, I'm just playing.
And we hope you will come because
I'm just playing.
you'll get to understand our stories
Somebody said,
from a different level. What is that?
Somebody said, Miss Perry is welcome. Oh, God.
And his girlfriend, too.
And then he gonna run. You shady. Gonna leave me down here by myself. Mm-mm-mm.
He had one. They got a baby.
I'm doing a show Monday about a gay man who has a baby.
Oh.
A podcast.
Two of my friends, they just had a baby. Surrogate.
Oh, okay, so that means nothing that Tyler Perry has a baby. I mean, you just nullified what you just said. Oh, God. Mm-hmm. Child, it's so hot in here, honey, the ice done melted. Look at that. The ice is gone, baby. No, let me have some more ice and some more City Punch. I want it straight out the faucet. Is this where this came from?
Well, it is a little filtered. Do you want it straight out the faucet?
Oh, no, give me the filtered.
Okay.
This is California.
Right.
Okay.
See, all kinds of particles.
All kinds of particles. Let me tell you, the pollution in the air.
We don't have pollution anymore.
Well, what was that fog up there I saw earlier when I was driving?
That was fog.
He talking about that was fog. What is it called though?
It's just a haze.
No, what they call that haze? Smog, baby.
Well, because you were by the beach, so it's.
Girl, we don't have smog by the beach on the East Coast.
Fog.
There wasn't no damn fog. Hot as it is out here today, ain't no damn fog.
It's not even hot today.
It ain't hot today. I'm barely moving at this table and I'm sweating.
It's only 81. That's why I didn't turn the air.
Oh, that's why you didn't turn.
Get to 82 and a half.
No, in other words, it has to be 82 and a half for him to turn the air on. Right now, it's only 81. Let me tell you about today. Now, y'all know I talk and eat with my mouth. Oh, let me tell you what I'm eating. Y'all done asked me like 3 times. Pardon me. What? What you want to say about my food? This right here came from one of my favorite places. The first stop I made when I got off that plane was to the rental car place. I went and picked up the rental car. Baby, I got that rental car from today until Sunday for 99 American dollars.
Total?
That's with tax and everything.
I told you to check.
$99.
Who'd you get it from?
Some little place called Priceless Rental or something. And so when I got there, it was 2 Hispanic ladies, right? And so nobody was in the office. And so I'm walking around, car keys, setting right there. I'm like, child, maybe I can just go pick up my own car and just go ahead and leave, right? I'm walking around looking for them because it's on a little rooftop. The rental car place. It's on the rooftop of this hotel. Right. So I'm looking all on the rooftop and shit. I'm doing videos and shit for my Snapchat and Instagram stories. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm in LA for the literary symposium. Da-da-da-da. I done posted those videos. Meanwhile, these ladies are nowhere to be found. So finally, one of them emerged from this car. She got a tray of food she eating. She's like, oh, hey, sir. I said, girl, you want lunch? She said, I thought somebody else got you. She came, gave me a hug and everything, just friendly. So long story short, she went on and got me set up. She said, well, we have a free upgrade for you. I don't know what they had me in before, but they gave me a little Nissan Altima. All right, but girl, if this is the upgrade, what did y'all have me in?
Right.
I'd have been riding around like this in a little car trying to get around town, right?
Them old Chevettes.
My first book is called Words Never Spoken, Margaret.
Hi, Margaret.
A memoir. Douglas said, hi, Margaret. And then the second one is called One Thing for Certain, Two Things for Sure, a memoir continued. And then the third one is called So Much to Say, a book of quotes. So it's relationship quotes, encouragement quotes, and wisdom quotes. So she came and, we talked, we chit-chatted and everything. So she asked me, I told her I was hungry, and so she told me a couple places. I said, well, girl, I don't eat meat. And she said, oh, so she told me about this. I learned about this Cuban vegan place. So I got some places that I'm going to check out while I'm here, right? So she gave me the car keys. I put everything in the trunk. My second stop was to Simply Wholesome.
Oh, of course.
I love Simply Wholesome.
I love Simply Wholesome too.
Is Simply Wholesome black owned? I thought it was. You don't even know.
I'm pretty sure.
I think it's black owned. You about to look
I
it
think
up?
so too. No.
Oh. He's my aunt. No. So I went to Simply Wholesome. I love Simply Wholesome. It's over there on Slauson. What's that cross street is on, Douglas? Avenues. Overhill? Yeah. Slauson and Overhill. So I went there. So this is So this is Simply Wholesome. I think they black though. Look at this.
I think they are.
I think they are black owned. But it's a healthy store. They have a store, kind of like my store that I go to in Atlanta. Oh, it finally cooled off.
Yeah, you just gotta sit still.
You just gotta sit still.
And you feel free.
They have like a natural store. So they have like all the same natural stuff that I get in my store back in Atlanta. Black soap, black seed oil, just all that kind of shit you be needing. Crystals. Mm-hmm. So, but then on the other side, they have a restaurant. Is that considered Ladera Heights right there? I don't think so. I think it's a little past.
Almost.
I don't think
I think it's just LA.
Yeah.
That's closer to, is that View Park and that stuff?
It's almost View Park, I think.
Yeah. But it's just LA because it's like border Inglewood.
I was gonna say it's almost Inglewood.
Yeah.
It's almost Inglewood. Then I saw this little taco spot that they had on Insecure last week. I said that's where she was at the other week when she dropped that taco. But anyway, this is a veggie wrap, but I also had a seafood patty. I ate the seafood patty at the restaurant because I was ravenous by the time I got off that plane. But let me tell you about that flight. It was a very smooth flight. My flight left Atlanta at 9:50 a.m. I touched down in Los Angeles. It was 11:30 a.m. because remember there's a 3-hour time difference. It's a 4-hour flight. When I tell you they had so many kids on this flight crying.
Yeah, if I had woken up, I wouldn't have been good.
I couldn't get to sleep. The little black girl in front of me, she banging on the armrest. The little, it looked like a little Indian baby. It looked like they were like from New Delhi or somewhere, or Bangladesh or something. She was crying, and they had her in this little too small all-in-one. You know the little all-in-ones that they have kids in? One of them onesies. Girl, her feet were at the bottom of, I said, girl. There was a little white boy on this, black, Indian, and white. I mean, children of all races just kept me awake. I was like, girl, if they don't get these kids to sleep. So when they finally got the little girl over here asleep, the little black girl, she got this little iPad or something she playing this game on. Then when she finally went to sleep and the little Indian baby finally went to sleep, the little white boy back here carrying on. He yelling. I'm like, I said, okay, Craig, you're just not going to get to sleep. So, you know, I flew Frontier. And you know.
You flying them going back?
I'm flying them going back.
Well, then give me them coupons back.
No, I usually fly Southwest. I only flew Frontier because I was coming out here, and I found a good deal on that flight. But then them bastards got me for that bag.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Well, I call myself carrying on I carry myself bringing a duffel bag in my little backpack, and I thought I would be able to get on for free with that. And they told me, oh, no, you got to pay for that bag. I didn't have to pay for the backpack.
You're right.
But I had to pay for the duffel bag. But the duffel bag was small. And they still charge me with their...
Because all your clothes are tiny, right?
All my clothes are tiny, and then I roll them up really nice and small. The bag was $76. It was really $38 each way. She said, well, I went on and charged you for each way. I'm like, you bastard.
Like, how should you know you can afford that?
Right. Girl, first of all, how you know I'm bringing this bag back? I might leave it in L.A.
Right.
She said, should we charge the card that's on your account that ends in 5723? I'm like, you bitch. But not because she was a woman, because I was pissed. So anyway, you know, you got to clarify. But yeah, so she charged me for that. But the flight was only $201 round trip.
That's good.
Yeah, until they charged me that $76, so that made it $276.
And how much was it on Southwest?
I don't remember, but it was higher.
$258.
No, it was higher on Southwest. That's why I jumped on. That's why I jumped on these people, Frontier. But anyway, they don't give you shit, bitch. They don't even give you no water for free. They'll give you some warm water in a little cup.
Wow. Because it's a bus.
It is an Airbus, and they were like, "You want some trail mix? Not for $4, bitch. I don't. No.
They wouldn't charge you.
What? They charge you for the snacks on Frontier. I won't be flying them no more. I don't care how much their flights are. And then with their economical asses, you can't even roll your seat back.
I think a lot of them. Well, I don't fly Southwest.
You can't lay your seat back on Frontier. Girl, my knee all locked up now. I made my acupuncture appointment as soon as I landed. Right, it was $300 back home. So that's why I need to move these books while I'm out here. Okay, I need some of my money back.
Tell them to come on to the symposium.
You couldn't even roll your seat back. So anyway, so that was that. So I got off the flight, went and got my little rental car. Went to... Oh, first of all, let me tell you. I don't fly Spirit. I I usually only fly Southwest. But let me tell you something. Oh, let me see if Shaya is here. She's supposed to be. I don't know. Edward said he was going to go about 8 o'clock. But I don't have to go that late. So I get to the airport, and this little priceless car rental place, they're supposed to have a shuttle. Well, if they have one, I didn't see it.
So we do Uber?
I Ubered to the rental car place. Girl, I didn't call the hi. Yes, I'm standing out here waiting for your shuttle. Yeah, there's a sign out there that says hotel and shuttle transportation. I said, girl, I don't see no red sign out here. I'm standing out here by the sign. He gonna choke me out with these Benson and Hedges. I think I'm back home with Gladys, honey. I didn't had a flashback when Gladys used to smoke Benson and Hedges. Child, I'm losing my breath. I'm like, what is going on? Yeah, sit over there and talk to me. Him and these cigarettes. So anyway, I'm like, Miss, I don't see a shuttle. And she was like, well, it's right out there. I said, girl, I don't see no shuttle out here. So I just went on and collected an Uber, right? I just requested an Uber. So this little Asian woman comes. I don't know where she's from. I don't know if she's from Korea. I don't know if she's from China. I don't know where she was from. But what I do know... Oh, wait, did we say sale? Who said a sale? Who's trying to purchase a book? Who trying to purchase a book? Trina and Rita? Wait, who trying to purchase a book? One book is $20, $2 $36, $3 $54. My Cash App is the writer. The books are right over here. I'm ready to ship too. I don't see nobody talking about no book.
You didn't turn the line off.
I didn't turn it off? Oh, my apology. Margaret, do you know how to use the Cash App, Margaret? So anyway, so the lady could not speak English. When I tell you, I sent a text. As soon as I requested the car, I sent a text to let her know where I was standing. Where I was standing at the airport. This lady spoke no English. She just kept making like these sounds like, I was like, girl. I was like, what? And then you know when you speaking slow as if they're going to understand what you're saying. I'm like, Craig, this is pointless. I was like, girl, I'm like, I'm at 5D. 5D. And she was just like, you know how you talk to Asian people and they don't really speak the language and they just be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how they make those sounds?
You know, I left the garage door open all the time.
You did?
Somebody came in on me.
Somebody better come in here and rape me. He left the door open, the garage door, while I was down there sleeping. You know, because once I came home, I took a nap. This lady was not speaking any English, and I kept saying 5D, and she said, hello, hello, like she just kept making. I was just like, oh my God, like how am I gonna find this lady? Finally, she mentioned 5E. I said, girl, no, I didn't say I'm at 5E. I said I'm at 5D. And she was like, 5E. And I was just like, oh my God, is she at 5E? So I had to go inside the... Long story short, I found her. And I got in the car and I was like, girl, I was telling you that I was at 5D. And I said, when I requested the Uber, still forgetting that she don't speak no English. I said, girl, I'm showing her the phone. I said, when I requested the Uber, it said 5D. It says that on your phone. She's sitting there trying to explain to me in her half broken, half whatever language she speaks. Finally, I was like, okay, let's go. Girl. But my thing is, listen, I think everybody is entitled to make a living. I think everybody is entitled to make a living. This is not about immigrants. I don't have a problem with immigrants coming to this country. But if you're going to drive for Uber, girl, you need to be able to speak English. You need to be able to read the GPS. You need to know your basic directions, left, right, upstairs, downstairs, across the street. Stop right here. Keep going. Like you need to. I was about to cancel and just request another car. But you know what I noticed out here in LA? There are a lot of Uber drivers that don't speak English.
Yeah.
That is the most, like, Uber, y'all don't.
You ain't gotta talk to them.
Well, you got to talk to them if they can't find you. I ain't trying to talk to them when I get in the car. Shit, I'm trying to relax when I get in the car. But like, you know, like she couldn't find me, and I'm calling her. She even called me on the phone and can't speak no English. Girl, what you calling me for if you can't speak English? What I'm gonna listen to you breathe, Douglas? What I'm supposed to do? Listen to her breathe? Mm-hmm. She couldn't even answer where I was. She couldn't tell me where she was. God knows she couldn't tell me what kind of car she was in. I had to look at the app. I'm like, okay, what? Because it seemed like the entire airport was loaded with Toyota Priuses. Does everybody out here drive a Toyota Prius?
Yes.
So I saw like 19 Toyota Prius. So I'm looking at the phone like, okay, what color is her Prius? So she had this little powder blue one. When I say I was outdone, then I was getting hungry, and I was already sleepy because I didn't really get to sleep on the plane. You know, we did the Queen Supreme Court last night, so I didn't get into bed until like almost 2:00. And then when that alarm went off this morning, I was like, "Dear Jesus and dear God," I almost wanted to just say, "You know what? Forget it. I'm not gonna make this flight." But something said, "No, get up. Just get up." So I jumped up, jumped in the shower. Brushed my teeth, got to the airport. I was hungry, tired, and irritated. So I finally made it to LA. My friend Shea, she's coming to scoop me up. And then my damn cell phone charger broke. How my cell phone charger break? You know the little metal piece on the cord that you plug in? That little metal piece came out. Now, how does that come out? I took a picture and posted it in the So Much to Say podcast group. How did that come out? Who's trying to buy books? Douglas, how long have we been friends? I knew Douglas when I lived in LA. Well, we had met when I lived in LA, but we didn't know each other then. I didn't know him when I lived here, but like we had a mutual friend. You said I was shady? Douglas, I was not shady when I met you. Come in here and talk to me. You finished with that fug?
Gardening.
You finished with that Benson and Hedge cigarette?
I was gardening.
Oh, you're gardening now? That don't look like no garden. It look like you just took the dead leaves off them plants.
That's my version of gardening.
Gardening is when you actually planting something. Oh, check the Cash App. Okay, I'll check. Thank you, Terry. Did somebody purchase a book? So Douglas, you said I was shady when we met. Why you say I was shady? You don't even remember when we met.
I do. We were over.
Come over here so they can see you.
Wait a minute.
They like for you to tell a story.
We were in Hollywood over a friend of mine's house.
What side you coming on?
Over a friend of mine's house, and he's sitting all in the corner and not talking to anybody. Everybody else was talking except for him. And
That is not what happened.
Girlfriend Keena goes, "Oh, Craig has a book out." And
Douglas, see, this is how I know you making this out, because my book was not out yet. My book did not come out.
no, you're right. She said he has a book coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Is that accurate?
That's accurate.
Okay. So I was like, "Oh, really? What's the name of it? You know, let me have the information because I got a book club and we will probably read it."
They said, Craig, you were still shady. But Douglas, I don't think I was being shady. I think I was being shy.
Oh God.
I think I was shy.
Does anybody on there believe that?
Rita smokes Benson and Hedges cigarettes as well. Put them Benson and Hedges up. No, he's not. No, he's not in the first book. They said, is he one of the characters? I'm sorry.
Ooh.
No, he's not in the book. But Douglas, I wasn't being shady. Look, I was working for Metrolink. Metrolink is the commuter train here in LA.
Burnt out.
I was burnt out and tired. Child, them people getting on and off the train all day long had pissed me off. I was tired. And Keena was like, oh, come over to my friend's house. You know, we're going to get together for some drinks and some wings and stuff. At the time, I still ate meat. And so, they talking about shy my ass. So I came over. I still have my little work sweater on. I have my little work cardigan.
I didn't notice that.
Because you were too busy saying I was being shady. So I came over. And remember I got into it with that guy? It was one of Dwayne's friends. We were talking about music. No, not him. You the one said it. You the one said it, I ain't.
They didn't hear me.
Oh, God. I'm going to hell.
Child, you a mess. You don't see it for that lady. But yeah, so, yeah, I was tired that evening. And so I didn't know anybody there except for Keena.
Apparently, you didn't know nothing about selling those books because you were shady.
Well, my book wasn't out yet.
Right.
And as they say, what's for you is for you. I'm still here. Look, I'm still here. Look, the book club still read the book.
Okay, Celie.
What's for you is for you. Thank you, Tony. Tony is really helping me sell these books in here tonight. Yes, I have 3 books. The first is called Words Never Spoken, a memoir. The second one is called One Thing for Certain, Two Things for Sure, memoir continues. The third is called So Much to Say, a book of quotes. It's 3 chapters, relationship quotes, encouragement quotes, and wisdom quotes. So the first 2 books are about my life, journey as a black gay man. Terry gifted 2 books. Thank you, Terry. Who did you want to gift those books to? So it's the journey of a black gay man. Hey, T.S. Keisha, over there in Vegas. So it's my journey as a black gay man from dating women to dating men. It's my parents' divorce and how that impacted me. It's my sister's drug addiction. My brother spent 23 years in jail. I write about my involvement with a married man. Now listen, I was thinking about this on the flight today. I would never be involved with a married man intentionally. And I wouldn't do it again. Wouldn't do it again. But here's what I've learned. And I was thinking about this on the flight coming here. I am the person that I am today because of all of those experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like you gain your wisdom and your knowledge and your stuff from your experiences. Hey, Cheryl Hannah. Okay, so who needs a book that hasn't gotten a book already? The second book is the one where I write about being involved with the married man. The second book picks up with my life when I lived in LA. The first book is, from Baltimore, because I'm from Baltimore, so it opens in Baltimore. I went to college in Virginia. There's some D.C. in there. So who does not have any of the books? Look at these children who already got books talking about they need the book. I'm talking about people who don't have any of them. Yeah, I ain't nobody's number 2. Trust. I ain't nobody's number 2. Toya Wimbush, you don't have any of the books? Cheryl Tyson, Brian Toussaint, none of you have any of the books? I write about Club Buns in Baltimore. Hey, Michelle Felton. Lynette Buford, I'm glad you enjoyed the book. Cheryl Tyson, you don't have any of my books? Thank you, Camellia. Oh, Charlanda, you don't have any of the books? Sherlanda, inbox me your shipping address. Sherlanda. Brian, Tucson, inbox me your shipping address. Okay, that's the 2 books that Terry gifted. Yes, there's some greasiness in the books. I talk about sex. I write about sex and stuff. The first time I had sex with a man. You laughing, Douglas? The first time I got them goodies. The first time I got them goodies. The first time my salad was tossed.
What was that like?
What was it like? Douglas, it felt amazing. Now, here's the thing. I don't have to have that now. Like, you don't have to eat my ass today.
But if you do.
But if you do, then go ahead. Enjoy it. Go ahead and enjoy it, niece. But I don't have to have that. The other thing I don't have to have my dick sucked. You do? He didn't want y'all to know that he said he does. But what I will say is, I don't mind if you suck my dick. Now, let me tell you something.
This that don't look like prostitution if you ain't doing something else.
See, I'm very aggressive in the bed, so I pretty much kind of take over. I have that takeover spirit. But, I mean, I'll let you do what you're going to do.
You think nobody know that?
Oh, so you saying people already knew that about me? Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to let you have your way, too. Now, you can go ahead and, toss the salad and thug it in. If you want to do all of that. But, like, if I was in a relationship with somebody, like, I dated a guy, like, the married guy that I was involved with, he didn't like to suck dick. But that didn't bother me. Like, I didn't feel like I was missing anything because that's not something that I crave. You a mess. But, anyway, so the first time I had my salad tossed, my ass ate. I had just come from work. I had been at work all day. I worked in a call center, so I was sitting down all day.
Sweating it out. I just threw up in my mouth.
He liked it a little peppery. He's about to spit all over the... He liked it a little peppery. Some people like a little peppery. Some people like a little salt and seasoning.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Douglas, you don't like a little essence, a little must?
Not down there.
Well, where you like must?
Well, you have a little in their pubes.
Must in their pubes? So when you going down to the shaft, when you sucking his dick?
I don't do that.
You don't suck dick? What would you do? Well, when you go down to the shaft, though, of the penis.
For me and my partner, no, not you.
And then, so when you get down to the shaft and that pubic hair has that little burst of funk, you okay with that?
Let's change the subject.
Well, you the one that asked. So back to when he ate my ass. I had been at work all day. This story is in my first book. Words Never Spoken. So if you were an Elin Harris fan, you're going to get your life because these are true stories. I had been at work all day. And I just went over to his house. I wasn't even expecting for us to be messing around. But baby, when I say that man had buried his face...
And all that funk.
Well, girl, it couldn't have been that bad because he was like... Listen, I couldn't even control myself. That was the first time somebody had eaten my ass. Hey, Bobby. Bobby down in Houston is watching.
Darty.
Bobby Darty.
Hey, Bobby.
Douglas said hi. So when I say he had ate my ass, listen, it felt so good. You know, it was one of those things where I had put my head up under the pillow. So I could
scream out like a girl.
So I wouldn't scream out like a little bitch. And so I'm gonna tell you a story about that in a second. And so I'm all up under the pillow and shit, carrying on. And he holding my legs open and carrying on, right? And part of the reason that I was up under the pillow, no, I didn't kiss him either. That's where I'm going with the story. And so what happened was, he was trying to come up.
It was your first time.
Because it was my first time. Now today, if you spit on me, I'm gonna die. But then, you know, he kept trying to come up to kiss me, and I'm like, Negro, you ain't about to kiss me. Or you to put your tongue in my rank behind that and sat at the call center all day long, and it was a warm day too. But see, some people like that smell. So anyway, he kept trying to come up to kiss me, and I was like, I moved my head and shit. I put it up under the pillow, and he ain't about to kiss me. Sorry, niece.
Now you like the way you taste, huh?
Today I know. Today I know. I know you thought it best that we spend a little time. You know that song? Apart, but one night without you. It's too much for my heart. You don't know that Olita Adams song?
That Disney song?
No, that's not no Disney song. I just had to hear your voice. To hear your voice. You don't know that? Please don't be mad.
I like it. I'm not big, you know.
I didn't wash up before because he wanted it right then. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. Sometimes some people just be wanting to go right in, right then. So anyway, but let me tell you this. This guy was popping this gum one day. He was chewing this gum, Olita Adams. And he was chewing this gum. And his mother was like, who's that in there popping that gum sounding like a little bitch? Ooh, he was embarrassed. Oh, this burrito is too much. There's black beans in here. There's rice in here. I don't know what this green is. I don't know if this is kale or what. Mm-hmm. Now, it does have to be fresh for me to put my face in it. Now, what you do with your mouth and your tongue, that's your business. But as for me and mine...
I'll wash it.
Oh, I'll put you in the shower, too.
I'll just go get a soapy washcloth.
You know what I've done, too, though? I'll get in the shower with you. And I'll lather my hands up with the soap. And I'll go down in there and rub down between it, and I'll think... We got...
And look...
Smell. We're gonna make sure you're ready, niece. We got. You got me in rare form tonight. You gotta make sure it's ready. So nobody want no ripe cookies.
Doesn't it smell good?
It does smell good. We're talking about the incense.
Oh.
They're like, doesn't that smell good? We're talking about the incense. Black opium. I didn't bring any cologne with me.
I don't have none.
Cause see, he told me I don't have none. See, he don't want me to use none of his cologne. I didn't want to bring it in my carry-on bag because I didn't want them to take it.
We'll go to the store and get some samples.
Yeah, let me go to I'll go to the mall and get me some samples. I'm gonna go over to John Varvatos. I love John Varvatos. Douglas.
There's no time for it. What else do you think?
Which one? Huh?
Black Orchid.
Black Orchid. By Tom Ford. Let me smell it. Jasmine says she's loving this rated R conversation. I know y'all nasty. I know I'm not the only one that's nasty. Please.
Shut up while I put all my business out in the street.
Okay. Well, you don't know who watching this. Ooh.
You only need a little because
It goes a long way. Well, Douglas,
And
I like for them to
expensive.
smell me when that's really why you don't want me to spray it more than once. He said he said you don't really need much because it goes a long way and it's expensive. That's why you don't want me to spray it more than one time because it's expensive.
See, can't you smell it?
I can.
Isn't this wonderful?
Tonette, I'll be wearing that on Saturday when you come to the symposium. Listen, I found this bomb jumpsuit. I won't be wearing it here.
I mean, cat suit.
It's not a cat suit, niece, because it's not tight. Now, I'm not above wearing a cat suit. But no, it's not a cat suit. It's an overall. It's all in one, and it is nasty. Okay. It zips up. I didn't bring it out here.
You look like you did a little dance when you tried it on.
I did. Douglas, it's like a khaki color. It's somewhere between it's like a green khaki. It's not a romper. It like zips up from like the navel to here. It's a mandarin collar like this shirt. It's a mandarin collar just like this, and it zips up. And there's a zipper on the sleeve here and a zipper on this sleeve. And it's bad. It is bad. What kind is that, Tom Ford? Let me see. Is that Black Orchid? Mm-hmm. It's Black Orchid. I'm planning. Yes, Marie. I'm planning to wear. I'm planning to break it up when I get down there to homecoming. I'm gonna wear it down there to homecoming. Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing? You know, with a pair of sunglasses on.
As usual.
The other story was the story I just told you all about when I said smacking, chewing gum, and the mother was like, "Who was that in there chewing, sounding like a little bitch?" And he was like, he stopped chewing right away. But yeah, I'm going to wear that to my homecoming. Jamar, my Charleston, South Carolina date is the 28th.
Well, how they doing out there with the weather?
I know. How you guys doing in Charleston with the weather? Sharice, I'm coming to New York. I got to find a date, niece. I got to find a venue for New York. But I'll be in Maryland next Saturday, the 22nd. Is that next Saturday, the 22nd? I'll be at the Busboy and Poets. I'll be at the Busboy and Poets in Hyattsville. Terry Davis, thank you so very much for gifting those two books. Those two people, Sherlanda and somebody, Toussaint. Go ahead and send me your address. So they saying my Charleston date might be canceled because of the weather. But see, God, let me tell you about Jesus. Let me tell you about Jesus. I need to get my laptop because I told Shaya to text me when she gets here, and I'm on this live. Let me go down here and get this laptop to see if Shaya. Ooh, ain't no light down here. If I fall, I'm suing. Oh, thanks. See, look, he got artwork all on his walls coming downstairs. Look at that. Please don't be mad. Let me grab my laptop real quick, niece. If I can get it out this bag. Okay. Oh, Trina gifted a book as well. Okay, we have one more book to gift. Thank you, Trina. We have one more book to gift. Who needs a book? Somebody in here said they needed a book. Who was that said that? Yeah. Yeah, it's delayed. We're gifting to people who need a book, who don't have any. Those of you children that have 1, 2, or some books. Oh, I need to get connected to your Wi-Fi.
Don't you have it in there?
Did I have this laptop the last time I came here? I don't think I had this laptop. You want to see my sandals? Of course. You know your Wi-Fi offhand?
About 19 characters long.
Yeah, where's the lady who said she was struggling? Who was that? That's who I want to gift it to, Tony. I got to put a little cream on my feet before I let y'all see them.
That's some of the back.
Betty James, yes, the books are on Audible, the first two. The first two are on Audible. Who was that said they needed a book? Yeah, Tony, please find who that was. Douglas, I need the Wi-Fi code. You know your network? Mm-hmm. Which one? Jade Patton, you don't have any of the books? I already gave Charlanda one. Yeah, I already gave her one. Betty James, one book is $20, two is $36, that makes them $18 each, and then three $54. Where's Jade? What was that? Jade Coleman Patton? Jade, you don't have any of my books? You don't have any of them? Jade, inbox me your shipping address. I'll give you the one that Trina gifted. Thank you, Trina and Terry Davis. I appreciate you guys for doing that. And I'll ship them tomorrow. I'll ship them out tomorrow because the books came here today. I already have them. Thank you, Lola. Lola just posted the information. Can somebody post the price of the books with the Cash App ID, though? The Cash App ID is the writer. Betty, do you know how to use the Cash App? Betty James? I sure hope Shay not outside. You said you got something in this bathroom I can put on my feet?
Yeah.
Some cream. Let me get some cream on my feet and then I'm going to show y'all. This energy.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is going to make my feet slide.
Don't put a handful on.
Jay, don't forget to inbox me your shipping address. Yeah, no, I'll just put a little bit on here. Thank you, Jamar. Thank you so much. Betty James, if you inbox me your email address, I will send you the Cash App request for the books. Please. Yeah, this lotion is good. This lotion is not a game right here. He's still up there looking for the password for the network?
No.
Oh.
I'm telling you. Message it to
How you gonna message it to me?
you. Oh, you can't do it on the phone.
Right. Right, niece. Let me put my little sandal on, go ahead and shake it up down here in Koreatown. We're gonna hang out in Koreatown. And see, you gotta put the cream on the bottom of your feet too. See, that's why y'all be in the Walmart with them crusty looking heels, because y'all just be trying to lotion the sides. I need to get me a pedicure while I'm out here. Well, how you gonna send me to a place and you don't know how good they are? See how sometimes your friends will sabotage you? Yeah. Hold on, guys. I'm looking into the Wi-Fi. And look, you don't even have no iPhone charger. My damn iPhone charger broke downstairs.
I saw that.
You saw it. And listen, the spirit had told me to pack a separate one, an extra one. And I was just like, who is this? Is this Shea? But I didn't bring an extra one. Is that Shea? Shea. That's my friend Shea. Shea. Y'all were supposed to be creating something together. Because she wants to be, she's an artist too. Look.
We still might need to.
You were texting me?
I was.
I just got the network password so I could go in here and see. I said, because I looked a moment ago and. Look at Shay. Look. Now see, she trying to outdo me. Where you going with them? Where you going with them heels?
They're not that high.
Girl, but they patent leather. And they taupe.
But they're not that high.
Girl, she's trying to outdo me. I got on my little sandals. She's trying to outdo me, y'all. Hold on. I'm glad you remember which house.
Yes, I remember.
You have a good memory.
Address.
You want to sit down?
Yeah, I did. Come on over here, Shea.
Move this trash.
Ooh.
What you end up eating?
The veggie wrap from Simply Wholesome.
Oh, you have some left over.
Shea?
Water, please.
Oh, you wanted me to share some?
No.
Oh.
I scarfed something down before I came.
Well, girl, you know we're going to eat when we get to this place. Oh, you're not going to eat no more?
You gotta see what they got.
These bracelets came from a time when I used to have some... Well, I've never had money, but... I've never had money, but I've had better times. So I got these from Neiman Marcus. Somebody asked that. These are John Hardy.
Maybe I should wait till I get off these floors. Do you mind heels on your floors?
Child and came in here with some sandals on, and she got on some full-on heels.
Knock over your.
Y'all want to see my sandals? See, I got on my sandals.
They're nice Jesus sandals.
Yes. And she got on a heel. Look, she done came in here with this gold. She done came in here with this gold slide on. The old patent leather slide.
Thank you.
Yeah, give Shea some cold water too, for she starts sweating.
It's cooling off now.
It's cooling off now because it's cool off outside. Shea,
What's going on, Craig?
how long has it been? Oh, then she got this big ass purse. Look. She got a purse.
It's just the clutch.
Look, she got a purse.
Did you do that?
I did not.
Oh.
This
So-
is G baby, and she's actually in Atlanta right now.
The
She
guy
used to
who made
live out
that?
here, but
I mean
it's
the
a
lady.
Mm-hmm.
So she lives in Atlanta now. Really?
Another woman that does that. Pink Low Maine. She's in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
She has nice stuff.
They love your shoe.
Shoe cam.
Look, she trying to let me have it.
No, I am not.
She trying to let me have it,
They're
y'all.
small heels.
Now she know I
can't
ain't.
wear big heels anymore.
She know I ain't got that many clothes out here.
This
What?
is nothing.
This? They like this lotion. That's good lotion.
Oh, it is good.
I love the way it smells. I made my acupuncture appointment. I told you that, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I do my acupuncture when I come to California. I love acupuncture. If I had somebody to
You
video,
should try it.
you really should. For your shoulder, something wrong with your shoulder?
Not necessarily my shoulder, but like my whole back. I really.
That's why I get it for my back.
Mm-hmm.
But she puts needles all down my hamstring and my ankles. Sometimes they be behind my ear.
Yeah, because it's different pressure points.
Yeah, it's different pressure points.
Yeah.
And when I come up out of there, I be like,
That's what
I be feeling all zen. But you know what I used to think? And she explained this to me. I used to think that the acupuncture needles had like medicine in them. or like herbs or something.
But it's just a needle.
What kind of lotion is that? Was that Bath and Body? Not Bath and Body Works. Was it Bath and Body Works or Body Shop? Bath and Body Works. It's ginger or something, but it's really good. It smells really good. But yeah, I thought there were herbs on the needles, but it's not. Did you know that?
I didn't think it was.
Well, I was the only one that thought that. Did you think that?
That's the only way to make you feel better.
So you knew there weren't any herbs on there? I thought that there were herbs on there. You know, that's an Eastern medicine.
Yes.
You know, that's very Asian, right? They're trying to get details on the clutch, child.
Oh.
So the lady lives in Atlanta now?
Yeah. G Baby. Her
She has a website?
Yes, she has a website.
What's up? I'm going to need a percentage of this. She trying to get some sales off my live. No, just playing. Is she black?
Yes.
Okay. You may have what?
A card in here.
She may have a card in here. We're going to see. The lady is from California, but she lives in Atlanta now.
I don't know what that says, but I think she has something in all of her
Okay.
official merchandise to say what it is.
Yeah, it doesn't have any contact information here. This just says certificate of authenticity. You know how like when you buy like a Gucci bag or a Louis Vuitton bag, it has it engraved inside? Well, she has this card in here.
My little card holder.
But she doesn't have like, oh, that's cute.
Coming up.
But she doesn't have,
If you look up G Baby, she
look up G Baby.
She's well known.
G Baby
Not just in California.
artwear. Just Google G Baby artwear. Maybe something will come up. It says, thank you for purchasing a G Baby artwear
And
original.
her name is Sylvia. So if you see Sylvia with G Baby,
Then that's her.
Uh-huh.
It says, somebody said, oh, I've heard of her. She's amazing. She's in California, the woman who said that. Our bags are hand painted with the finest of textile paints and studded with Australian crystals. No two bags are the same, and each is signed and dated. Be you, be proud, be noticed in a crowd. So, where did she sign it?
Where is this thing again?
She didn't sign Shaya's. No, I'm just... It's in Koreatown. Where we going?
What's the name of it?
What I say it was called?
Normally, Mama Lion. She normally signs it on the outside of the bag, but I think it just says G Baby. But I don't see the signature in here.
Oh, I mean, you got a limited edition.
Right. Yeah, all of them. The card said none of them are the same. Each
Yeah,
of them
they're
is
not,
different.
because
Each is
She
different.
really paints each one.
There's ways to make money. Yes, I am in Los Angeles.
Oh, it's a supper club.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, but I thought there were herbs on the needles when you get acupuncture. But I asked the lady one time, the lady that does mine, she said, oh, no, this is just the metal. She said, in the metal, in the needle, it works with the electricity in your body.
Some sort of
To, like,
magnetic force.
Yeah, and it like stimulates, and what it does, acupuncture, it stimulates the tissue and the muscles in that area. So that's why they have to put them in different pressure points. And then they gave me these little herbs to take. They look like BBs. They look like,
For toxins.
well, yeah. So like after you do the acupuncture, just like when you go and get a full body massage where they give you all that water and they tell you to keep drinking water after to flush all of the toxins and stuff through your body. Well, with this, they give you these little small little pills. They're like herbs. They're Chinese herbs. And you're supposed to take like 10 of them. They're real tiny. You can take 10 in your hand, put them all in your mouth and swallow them down. Those help to flush the dead cells and the dead tissue after the acupuncture to remove like the tension that you're feeling in that area or whatever it is. And it really did help me. Like when I lived here, I went to acupuncture every week because I go to this little place that,
How much is it?
what else I was going to say, this place was free because they were a
Like a
nonprofit.
school? Oh.
No, it was a nonprofit organization and they accepted donations. So at the time when I was living here, you laughing?
No.
So when I first started going, when I lived here, it was $25. They asked for a minimum of a $25 donation.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first started going, I was working, and so I would pay them. But then when they fired me, because I got fired from every job I had. When they fired me, I started paying them like every couple sessions. Like I wouldn't pay them every session that I went. They'd be like, "Did you want? Not today. Did you want to make a donation? Not today." But now I think they charge, because that was some years ago when I lived here. Now they charge, I want to say it's $40 a session, which still is good because if you look on like Groupon, like, bless you. If you look on Groupon, the sessions can be like close to $100 a session.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How long is it?
Oh, it's 7.
Like 45 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that. You gonna go, Douglas? Okay, so we're gonna wait for Douglas to come.
I'll be fast.
No worries. We're not in a rush, Douglas. Shea, did you want to come on this side? Shea tries to act like she's shy, but if you could hear the conversations that we have, especially when we talk about sex, baby, the conversations that she and I have.
I'm mostly a listener.
Mm-hmm. But Shea and I met. Oh, you need to go on. Listen, you need to try. You need to try Groupon. I mean, you need to try acupuncture because somebody said they were given a coupon for one, but they just couldn't bring themselves to do it. I am terrified of needles.
That doesn't really bother me.
But you don't feel these. It's not like that. If I can give you a metaphor, here's what it feels like. If it feels like anything, you ever get a hair caught in like your underwear or your pantyhose or something, and you like if you feel anything, that's what you're gonna feel. But you don't always feel that. The only time you feel that is if it's a tender spot on your body, like if it's a muscle area, you'll feel it. But again, it just feels like if you were to rip a hair out of your arm, if you feel anything. But that's it. And I'm telling you, I hate needles.
Well, that's very different from a hair and your pantyhose. And who wears pantyhose?
Well, you know how when you put on a pair of socks and he up there. You put on a pair of socks and it might sometimes snatch the hair on. You know what I'm talking about. Why you act like no, I ain't never worn no pantyhose, but I'm just trying to give you a metaphor. It's a very small pinch, but again, you don't feel it with every one that they put in you. You only feel I only felt it in certain areas, like when it was. Yes, they even put it in your head. Like I've had some like in the crown of my head, because you're lying face down, and so like some of them have been like behind my ear, like right in my right here. It just depends, And and every time she does it differently. Like they're not always in the same spot, obviously. But she puts like 15 or 20 of them. I'll be laying there like a little porcupine.
I thought it was more than that, but
Yeah, it might be more than that. But what you say, Rita? What is that? But yeah, Shea and I met when I lived in California. And I was a young tenderoni. Just trying to make my way in the big city. And what happened was, I got to tell Tori I landed, that I'm here. We're supposed to get together while I'm here. No, she doesn't have a podcast, but she and I met at a podcast when I used to live here. Shea is not in either of the books. No, Shea is not in the books. But Shea and I, so going back, my friend Toria, we went to college together. I ran into Toria one day in Target. The one over there is that La Cienega? Mm-hmm. On La Cienega. Let me just tell you this. When I first came to LA, I looked at that street sign and I was like, La Cienega. I didn't say La Cienega. I feel like La Cienega because they have a lot of Spanish named streets and stuff out here.
It is Los Angeles.
It is Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Los what? Los
Angeles.
Los Angeles. Yes. So anyway, so I was in the Target one day and I was feeling like God. I was feeling like I didn't really like living in LA. And I was really starting to feel like, Shay, you don't want them to see you?
I'm a behind the camera person.
So anyway, girl, you gonna sit there and look like somebody stole your bike, or you gonna look like you got some joy in your life? She looking like somebody stole her 10-speed. So I was in the Target one day, and Toria and I walked past each other, and I was still wearing contacts at the time. That was before I got my LASIK surgery. And so we passed each other. And you know how you pass somebody, and after you pass a person, you look back, and you're like, I know them. And so we both turned around at the same time, right? And she was like, I said, she said, you went to Hampton, right? I said, yes, because we had mutual friends. But she and I, in fact, we were in the same department. Like we were both journalism majors, but she had a different emphasis. I was broadcast, and she was like print or something. I don't know, print journalism or something. So anyway, we started talking in the Target. She said, what you in here getting? Da-da-da. So I was telling her that I was about to get this contact solution. And she ended up putting me on this other contact solution that I started buying that changed my life. Because like my eyes, I think it's called Pure Fresh. You wear contacts still?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to show you
It's
the one.
under Renew, I think.
I think so.
Uh-huh.
But it is so gentle on your eyes. Like, it's everything. I'm going to take a picture because I got a bottle at my house still. I save it because I feel like
How do you feel about the LASIK?
the best thing. Buying a Mac and getting LASIK surgery, those are two of the best things I could have ever done in my life. You think about getting LASIK? Girl, it's on Groupon.
I've thought about it for a long time, but
You scared?
no.
Oh.
My money goes to traveling.
Well, girl, I say you forego one of them trips because I'm telling you, it changes your life. It's going to put your trips in a brand new focus. Pun intended.
Okay.
Why you say don't do it, Anthony? He talking about don't do it. I love my LASIK surgery.
Why not, Anthony? Have you done it?
No, because he still wear glasses. So how he gonna try to give me advice on something he ain't even done? Now if he went to some botched doctor. My friend was legally blind temporarily. I ain't never heard that. Now, not to say that didn't happen, but what I'm saying is, child, that's one person. Girl, that ain't gonna happen to you.
How long ago was that?
Girl, yeah, well, they one of the first people that got LASIK. Were they one of the first people that got LASIK surgery? So, anyway, so Tori and I were passing each other in the Target, and she said, "Oh my God!" Da, da, da. So she put me onto this contact solution that she was using, and I was just like, "Okay, I'm gonna try it." And I didn't really want to try it because the contact solution that she was talking about was more expensive, and I was used to buying the little $3, $4 one. So anyway, I started using it, fell in love with it. And I was telling Toria that day in the Target, I said, girl, listen, I still wear glasses too, but I wear non-prescription ones now. And so I was just like, is that your boyfriend?
It's just my friend. We talk about food. He's frying chicken right now.
Girl, he got a picture of the whole frying pan on top of the stove. Girl, wait, here's the picture before with the batter, the flour, and stuff on it. Girl, what he's showing you the entire process?
Yes, he's kind of new to cooking.
So, I was telling Toria that I didn't really like living here at that time because I was starting to feel lonely. At that point, I was coming to the end of writing my first book. My first book I wrote in LA. I was living here. And I was coming to the end of the writing process, and like I was starting to feel bored, and I still didn't know a lot of people at the time, and I happened to run into her, one of my Hamptonians, and she was just like, well, some friends and I are gonna get together in a couple weeks. We do this podcast, and I was like, okay, and I just kind of felt like she was gonna forget. And so, like, I sent her a reminder text, like, a few days later. Hey, don't forget me. She said, no, I'm not going to forget you. You know, I'm just waiting for them to let me know if they're still going to do it. And sure enough, she hit me up and was like, hey, we're going to get together this weekend. And so it's a couple that we know, a guy and a girl. And the guy actually went to my college as well. And Toria hit me and was like, yeah, we're going to get together at their house this weekend. And so they started doing a podcast. So when I started my podcast, I called that same couple and was like, hey, I'm starting a podcast. How do I get started? What do I need to do? Da, da, da. So that's how that happened. So I met Shea at the podcast discussion. But Shaya would never talk. She would just sit over to the corner. And I would get on the microphone because I had so much to say, even back then. And what happened was they only did theirs once a month. You know how I do mine every Monday? Speaking of, this coming Monday, we're doing one with Caleb. Remember the guy Caleb that came on the live show? The conversation that I did with him is going to be this coming Monday about being a single gay father. So I got on the microphone, and so then the next time that it was coming around, Shaya, you know what I'm about to say?
No.
She hit the couple up, was like, tell that guy to come back, or you told her to give you my number or give me your number or something.
I was trying to figure out who he was because I wanted to be his friend. I want to be friends. Where is he at? Give me his number.
She's like, the guy that was there, give me his number. I want to get his number. And so that was so funny to me. And do you remember? Listen, at that time, my phone had got cut off.
Yeah, I
My phone had gotten cut off. Listen, there was one time in my life where my cell phone got cut off. Baby. And it was right after I met her. And so she had to message me through Google, through my email, through Google.
No, but you had the Google number too.
I had the Google number, yes. Mm-hmm. And so, child, I had lost my job. This before it was a mess. I was out here, didn't have no job, and my phone had got cut off. And so we became cool, and she would message me through my phone, like through my email. And look, I even went on a date like that. I met this guy. I need to hit him up while I'm out here and be like, hey, what's going on? How you doing? Just to say hi, not like that. And so, like, he was in here a moment ago. But he asked me out. He said, I would love to take you out to eat. You know, I was taking, I was like, okay, that's fine. And so we going out. And so the day that we were going out, my phone was cut off. And so he could not get in touch with me. He could not get in touch with me. And I told him, I said, listen, my phone is off. And see, this is what I say to you guys all the time. If a man is interested, he'll figure out a way. He'll figure out a way to get in touch with you. And so my phone was off. When I say that man was emailing me, trying to get in touch with me to go to lunch. I was like, oh, my phone is off. And in fact, we had set up a lunch meeting. I told this story before. And I went to the restaurant to meet, and he wasn't there or something. And so because he had gotten detained at work or doing something. And so then when I came, I went back home because I had to check my email to see if he had emailed me. And sure enough, he emailed me. He's like, hey, I'm here. I've been looking for you. Da-da-da-da. I'm emailing back. Well, stay right there. I'm coming back. Oh, it was a mess. And I was not embarrassed. But the thing is, if a man is interested, he's interested. He'll figure out how to spend time with you and be with you. It's just that simple. But look, it's dark outside now. I was going to take you guys in the car with us when we went to this place, but it's dark now. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 o'clock. It'll be 6 o'clock here in LA, but 9 o'clock my normal time. All right? Yes, he stayed there and he waited until the kid came back. And we had a lovely lunch. Oh, but when I put out my first book, Shaya bought like 3 of the first book. Like she pre-ordered. Remember I told you guys when he may have wanted some, but he didn't get any. Ever. But when I put out my first book, I called people that I knew and was like, hey, because I needed money to print the first book. And so I was like, hey, I got this book that's coming out. He didn't pay my phone bill, but he did pay for lunch. And I was like, girl, I got this book that's about to come out. And Shaya sent me money for 3 books. And so when the book came out, I think it came out like a month later or something like that, I shipped. So she was one of the first people to get a book. Like the people who got the first books were people that I knew. Because I had to call them and say, hey, I need some money to print these books. Because I had to pay the editor and all this other stuff. So anyway, so you just figure it out as you go. But I'll be on here tomorrow at 9 p.m. Anything else? Thank you guys for gifting books today. I appreciate it. Those of you that were gifted books, please inbox me your shipping address. If you want to purchase books, you can. The Cash App is down here. The writer. One book is $20, 236, 354. Those T-shirts, those So Much to Say podcast T-shirts and hoodies and things are still available for sale. The ringtones, all that stuff. All right. Have an amazing night. Thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, pen pals.
Bye.